Medical marijuana is legal. Yes, you can smoke, possess, and grow legally medical marijuana in California.
Finding the Kush doctor in Venice Beach, California is pretty easy.
Kush is the best strain of marijuana.
His office is right out in the open. Adults can walk in without an appointment.
Headache, insomnia, stress, back pain.
And walk out with a recommendation for medical marijuana.
How easy was it to get?
Oh, very easy.
The ABC 15 investigators traveled throughout Southern California, where voters approved medical marijuana more than a decade ago. We went undercover.
He told us that everybody gets one. Everybody gets a medical marijuana ID card.
And rode along with narcotics detectives.
Energy drink.
To find out why opponents of Arizona's Prop 203 are so worried.
The vast majority of people getting marijuana under these laws are not seriously ill.
And why supporters like Phoenix resident Heather Torgerson insist passing Prop 203 will help seriously ill patients survive.
I honestly think it saved my life.
Heather remembers when doctors told her she had 6 months left to live.
You have no appetite, and just the thought of lifting a finger or drinking a glass of juice, it just makes you ill.
The brain cancer crawling inside her head would likely win, they said, and the grueling chemo and radiation sessions would keep her weak.
Obviously, we have to find a way to put weight back on me.
Heather tried everything, but it was her puffs on a pot-filled pipe, she says, that kept her alive.
I wanted to eat food. It was a miracle.
The medical marijuana laws here in California are not the same as what's being proposed in Arizona. Some say our state will have much better regulations, but others argue there are problems happening here that will also happen in our state.
Really, people using this is to their advantage to just smoke marijuana.
Captain Ralph Ornelas heads up the LA County Sheriff's Narcotics Bureau. He says California had few clear regulations in place when voters legalized medical marijuana, and that created a lot of problems. An undercover sheriff's detective estimates fewer than 5% of people with a doctor's recommendation in LA County actually use the marijuana for legitimate medical reasons.
I charge $10 to $20 a tip for marijuana truth.
This guy offered to buy marijuana for us using his medical marijuana card. But we quickly learned $150 and a 10-minute visit to the Kush doctor would get us our own pass for the pot.
Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick in this society, stress, anxiety.
It's a scheme Arizona opponents fear will carry over to our state and lead to abuse.
We need to tell them, not in our state.
Our opponents will say, we don't want to become like California, and we agree. And that's exactly why we've crafted an initiative with very careful language that places restrictions on the industry, restrictions on the patients, restrictions on the dispensaries.
Supporters say Arizona doctors would face penalties for being reckless with recommendations. They argue qualifying patients in Arizona must suffer from a specific debilitating medical condition in order to get a doctor's recommendation. That includes severe pain, but also HIV and cancer. And while Prop 203 supporters say the drug is helping the very sick, narcotics detectives in California warn it's becoming a business, making some dispensaries very wealthy.
It's obvious by the size of his operation that it's done as an industry.
On this day, detectives confiscated plants, oils, and marijuana-laced food, they say, that was targeted towards kids. They found sugary cereal, cookies, lollipops, and even soda pop at the dispensaries.
If the people of Arizona knew what this was really about, they would be outraged.
Heather, meanwhile, says she'll keep using marijuana as needed, no matter what happens with Prop 203. She hopes voters will think about patients like her when they head to the polls.
God forbid anybody ever have to watch someone that they love fight a debilitating disease, because you're in for the fight of your life and you need whatever you can to win.
We also asked the Los Angeles Police and the County Sheriff's Office to weigh in on crime related to dispensaries. And what about substance abuse concerns? What do medical experts say about the effects of marijuana? We put all of this information on our website, and we also want to hear your comments. What do you think about this proposition? Tell us on Facebook or Twitter, or by going to abc15.com. Just click on News and then Investigations. I'm investigator Lori Jane Gliha, ABC 15 News.